what are these upcoming crashes all about? Yes, you heard me. Crashes, multiple crashes are on the horizon and coming up in 2021. The real estate crash, the economic crash, and the social crash. Welcome back, awesome people. So if you are here on my channel, that means you want the blunt truth on investments, the real, with no fluff, my personal insights that will add, not subtract, to your portfolio. So get bullish on that subscribe button for the YouTube algorithm and smash all the likes, bells and whistles to help the channel grow. And to get all my updates on these fantastic investments, and comment below with what you think, because I do reply to every comment. In today's episode, I will be discussing with you about the upcoming crashes. Yes, you heard that right. Multiple crashes are coming up. The real estate crash, the economic crash, and the social crash. Now, many of you might be thinking, what is a social crash? Well, I will get into that shortly in the video. Real estate. Now, the Roni has impacted the whole world this year. Countries are still trying to get the dreaded virus in control by imposing economic lockdowns and advocating social distancing measures. The global GDP is expected to tumble greatly in 2021, which will mean unemployment rates will continue to soar, and these factors will impact the real estate market. But in my personal opinion, there will not be a real estate crash happening in 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, no 2021 real estate crash. No matter how high unemployment has risen and people are being evicted or starting to downsize, there will still be a demand for housing. For every seller, there is a buyer. Less houses are on the market and demand will always continue, especially in major cities. The past couple of decades, the major buyers of residential and commercial real estate in North America are not domestic buyers, but international buyers that see our real estate market as long-term investment opportunities, and as such will always be buying our real estate. So the real estate market will not crash, but instead continue to exchange hands between domestic and international buyers and sellers. When it comes to non-residential real estate like office space and retail space, they will either stay empty for the time being while still paying their leases, or those spaces will be used for alternative needs. For example, two major REITs that have really felt the impact of the Rona, RioCan and SmartCentres, both Canadian companies, have stated and plan to turn their vacant spaces into health and medical centers, expanding services that provides essentials, and diversify into residential living spaces. With these alternative uses for these vacant retail and commercial real estate, they will still have multiple purposes in the near future. Simply put, residential, commercial, retail, and any other type of real estate will hurt badly right now as they adjust their business model. But in the long term, say about 2 to 3 years, they will be more in demand than ever and reach new highs. So REITs and real estate focused ETFs are great for long-term buys. The economic crash. Now, the North American economy is losing steam as cases continue to spread, and small business owners are either struggling to weather the storm or have already packed up and shut down. And these moves are raising concerns about a contraction in economic growth next year in 2021, which would mark the first double-dip recession in the North American economy since the early 1980s. The recent increases in cases and now a new strain on the horizon, it will drive up layoffs and expected to shrink the economic activity in the first months of 2021 by about 50 billion, with a B, billion dollars. Despite such concerns, many economists do not expect North America to tumble back into a recession, even though there have been recent signs that the economic situation is worsening as cases continue to rise and containment measures increase. We are currently still very much dealing with the Rona, as you can see from the current strict lockdowns, and it will take a number of weeks into 2021 to actually gauge and determine the extent of the damage to the economy. But personally, I believe that we will go into a massive economic crash in the first quarter of 2021. Businesses will exponentially shut down for good, and once all the 2020 earnings come in, it will reflect the true colors of the economy. So as of now, I will not be one of the experts screaming economic crash every couple of weeks. But all the factors are there for one. But if we still keep printing money, then we will be afloat until they stop printing. So keep your ears to any Federal Reserve news. And the social crash. Now, what I mean by a social crash is simply the negative impacts of absence or loss of social connection. So working from home, canceling social outings, not being able to go to cafes and restaurants, go shopping, or attend sports or cultural or political events, and having friends and family who are reluctant to get together for fear of infection. And this has resulted in an increase of disconnection from social life and a retreat to social isolation, which is extremely damaging to a person's social value. For many people, being social and working in a social environment is critical to the performance of their job, for keeping up to date and getting important information, and for getting by in everyday life. It is vital for social support and has important implications for health and well-being. And for the most part of 2020, many people were living in and experiencing social disconnection and isolation. And many people are unfamiliar with alternative methods of connecting with others. And this year has shown us as a society that we lack ideas about how to use communicative technologies to replace in-person interaction to minimize the effects of social isolation. While self-isolating may be easy to just turn on the TV or scroll through social media all day long, it is making the effort to connect with others and show compassion and solidarity is what will make you feel better and help everyone around you feel better. So we will go through a social crash in 2021, where many of us, your neighbor, friend, or family, whoever, will be socially rewired and more comfortable, and would rather communicate and interact through video communication apps than in person. And this will have an impact on how we communicate, behave, operate, and live in society, which will result in various negative impacts on the markets and on our spending patterns. So to invest, communicative tech will be a bigger boom than what it was in 2020, going from a work from home focused communicative tool to a family friendly, group friendly, and more interactive communicative platform. So look out for those and subscribe to see my communicative tech investments. No matter what crash happens in 2021, there will be a crash. And if you are a long-term investor, you should not have any worries, as they will rise back up, as we saw from 2020's crash back in March. But if you are a short-term or swing trader, be very, very careful, as volatility will be heavy as daily news fluctuates the market. Also, as I mentioned, I will be swing trading throughout 2021, and I will be posting all my stocks and moves. So subscribe so you can get my latest updates, because they can come at any time. And if you want free money to trade with and $0 commission that won't eat up into your profits, you can sign up with my Wealthsimple link down in the description box, where you will get $25 of free real money to trade with and get these stocks before they go up. Don't like Wealthsimple? Maybe Questrade is more your style. You can also sign up with my Questrade QPass key code for free money as well. You will get $25 just like Wealthsimple Trade once you sign up using my QPass key code and start trading in minutes. Both links are in the description box below. So again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research and consult your own financial professional. Thanks. There is so much wealth out there for all of us to get a piece of. So by allowing our hard-earned money make us more money is the key to wealth and financial success. Subscribe, like, and share to help out the channel, and so you will get notified of when I go on YouTube Live or of my recent posts, as I will be posting my penny stocks, REITs, dividend, and speculative stocks from my portfolio and investments I am currently buying and selling as a swing trader. And if you haven't yet, check out my previous videos where I discuss debt, overspending, and other thought-provoking videos that will tingle your mind. I want everyone to have the opportunity to get out of this work-life trap by buying back their freedom through investing. So let's all start 21 together on a journey of health, love, and success. So until the next video, stay ranting.